Loving North Devon. This is The Voice.
Did you know the University of Greater Manchester teaches nursing right here in North Devon? There's a satellite centre at Petroc College in Barnstaple, and here to tell us more, Senior Lecturer Shaun Kershaw. Good morning.
Hello, Laura. It's nice to see you.
So this is great news, isn't it? Because I didn't know about this. So can you just explain a little bit about the link and how it works?
Yeah, absolutely. About 6 years ago now. Actually, it's a bit longer. It's probably about 10 years ago. I used to run the extended diploma for young people, 16 to 19-year-olds, who wanted to get into healthcare, and some of them really were keen to get into nursing, but we usually lost them. They used to go out and they'll probably go to Cardiff or go further up country, and I just thought it would be such a great thing if we could have a school of nursing down here, as it was many years ago. And we got in contact with when it was at University of Bolton, and I worked closely with a chap called Darren Alcorn, who was the Director of Workforce for North Devon Healthcare Trust for quite a while, and he was a very sort of innovative individual. We got in touch with the university, and he said, yeah, sure, if there's no provision in North Devon, we're happy to provide it. And that's why they came down, really, because we couldn't get any other provision to be opened up except from the University of Bolton.
So what sort of courses can we learn then?
So local people who are interested in nursing careers, they can come onto our BSc 3-year undergraduate degree, and they can do 3 years of training and study and become a registered nurse at the end of it. People that work already in the sector are interested in becoming nurses. If their organisation are keen to take on apprenticeships, they can become a nursing associate, which is really, I suppose, a position between a healthcare assistant and a registered nurse. But after 2 years of apprenticeship training, you can become a registered nursing associate. Okay. So they're the two major courses that we do, and we do a CPD course for nurses that work in nursing homes.
And I suppose the worry before was that if they go off to university, in Cardiff or wherever further afield, they may stay there and then use their skills there.
Absolutely, and we would lose all of that talent in terms of that, that knowledge and understanding from North Devon, and our health economy really suffered because you know what it's like. You go off to study, you meet people, you settle down, and you don't often come back into the area that you lived in. But funny enough, when we did a bit of research many years ago, we found that about 50% of young people actually wanted to stay in North Devon, and they didn't want to leave. But because there was no opportunity in terms of getting a nursing degree, they had to travel down to Plymouth or further afield. That for some people was quite expensive.
Do you think it stops people from going to university knowing that they don't want to move away and have that day?
Yeah, absolutely. If it's not provided locally, absolutely. I think things are changing. More and more universities are going online, and courses are being presented in different formats. But absolutely, if it's on your doorstep, then many people think, that's a great opportunity. I can start a new career. So it's brilliant.
What about ages for people that do this? Because you say about starting a new career, and automatically, I suppose, I would think of school leavers and college leavers doing this. But what sort of ages?
So we're really looking from sort of 18, 19 years of age who've got those right qualifications, those right level 3 qualifications to enter onto a BSc programme, right up to the oldest of individuals. We've had people that are right into their late 50s coming onto programmes of study in terms of becoming a registered nurse because they never had the chance before. They had families, all those things happened in their lives, and they suddenly have a bit of free time. Suddenly you think, I can still do it. So a big wide range of people.
It's about shouting about that, isn't it? Because I think for a lot of us, we think, oh, well, that's it, I'm done.
Yeah, definitely.
It's too late for me.
Yeah, and the older person has so much life experience, and that in its own right is really good in terms of nursing. Got really good communication skills. They understand what some of the things that life can throw at them. So they are really well suited when they're older, and obviously the younger people are as well. So it's a great opportunity, and that's what's so special about it, really, having a place in North Devon to become a registered nurse right on your doorstep. So it's great.
We're hoping as well to catch up with some students, aren't we, at some point?
We are, yes.
And we were going to sort of try and get them in today, but you said to me a minute ago they're all out on placement stuff.
Difficult.
So what sort of things are they doing when they're on placement?
So they're all over the place. So in terms of nursing, for instance, you've got to be very much aware. So if we talk about nursing associates, so they have to have a look across, right from birth right through to the end of life. So they go through all sort of fields of nursing, from children, learning disability, mental health, and adult nursing. Those 4 fields, and they will go off to all areas. So we might have some in community nursing. We might have some in the hospices. We may have them in nursing homes. We may have them in GP practices. We will have them in voluntary organisations. organisations that provide services to individuals, especially orientated around health promotion as well. So it is really varied, and that's a great thing about nursing, because it opens up so many fields of specialisms, really, many specialisms, many areas that you can get into. And that's a great thing about it.
Do you think as well, if you start this course and you've got it in your mind that you want to go down one route, and perhaps you're then opened up to other routes along the way that you didn't even know existed?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, we find that a lot of the time. People thinking, well, I like to stay with adult nursing, but they haven't experienced, and they might think, well, I've actually really enjoyed that experience in the community nurse field or the GP practice, and I've never really thought about working in the GP practice, and actually this seems to be right up my street. And during the time that you're on the course, you can find out a lot about yourselves as well, in terms of the potential that you have, particular skill sets that you have, and that always is sometimes a surprise to people, and they generate those different ideas as they go through the course, and they think, oh yeah, I think I'll do this rather than that now. So it's great.
How important is it to do the hands-on experience in a placement then?
Oh, it's absolutely vital, yeah, because nursing is about, it's about people, it's about being able to communicate effectively, it's about understanding people's emotions, it's about connecting with people's sense of place, about their sense of self as well, and it's all very much about person-centred and person-centric type of care, which is about finding out about people. And so hands-on experience, finding out about people's lives, understanding what makes them tick, what makes them feel happy, what makes them feel safe and secure, is all about what nursing is about, really. It's about making sure that people at their most vulnerablest are feeling the most safest and the most cared for.
Who would make the perfect nurse then, if you're sort of trying to appeal to somebody to sign up and take part in this? Who do you see in your mind?
Well, I see a person that is very caring, a person that always has a sense of connection with other people, a person that wants to get a reward out of helping others, and a person who is keen to make a difference in their community. And I think nursing offers all of that and more, in a sense. So that person that has a real sort of understanding of people and really want to make a difference. That's the people that we want.
What's it like for you as a lecturer and as a teacher with these people? I suppose you see them, grow in a way, don't you?
Absolutely. It is a journey, and you will never know what that journey might bring to you until you're actually on it. And it expands your life, expands the awareness about you as a person. And you go through the whole journey with them as well. Many people have lots of stresses and strains in their own lives, and that all comes out in the course, in a sense. But there's a great sense of camaraderie in terms of being with a group of very similar-minded people, and also all universities provide huge support, wraparound support for people. And if people are struggling, there's always services and support from our lecturing team and from the other services that are provided by the University of Greater Manchester. So if people are having difficulty with mental health, we've got a life lounge. We can place people on the health and wellbeing plans, and we can help them deal with the struggles that they are experiencing at any one point, to enable them to get through their course.
Is it manageable to do this course alongside running a busy household, for example?
Absolutely it is. It's a lesson in juggling. It's a lesson in life juggling.
Yeah.
But absolutely, because I think families and children can see their mum or their dad, and we're crying out for more men in nursing. It's so nice to see a mix of people coming into nursing, but for them to show their children what it takes to get on and to build a career that is rewarding, that is life affirming in a sense. It's really positive. So absolutely, and that makes that person stronger as well. If you can get through a course and you can juggle things and balance it well, then that just reinforces. It gives you a strength of mind that takes you through the rest of your life.
Do you hear from former students still? Do you know what sort of things are they up to?
Oh, they've gone all over. The great thing about nursing is you can take it all over the world as well. So, we've got people that have gone to Australia and setting out new lives in Australia.
Wow.
But we're keen to support those people that want to stay local and want to input into our community as well, because that's what's really important. We all are patients at some point. We all need healthcare at some point. And to have those individuals providing us with our care is really important in the North Devon area. It's an expanding area. More and more people are here. And like every area, we need our health services. So they're critical. And it's lovely to hear their journeys and their stories, and they'll come back. And the great thing is we have those nurses that have gone through courses that want to get back into education to give what they've learned back to others. So we have several nurses and nursing associates that actually teach for us now, which is absolutely brilliant, because it's a sense of they have certain kudos about themselves with their student groups as well, because they've done it, they understand what it's all about.
They've got the experience.
And they can support them, which is great. Yeah, it's superb.
It takes us back to the first thing we said, doesn't it, about there being so many more opportunities nowadays for people to not have to leave home if they're not ready to.
Definitely. And that's one thing that's always been tricky here, because North Devon's out on a bit of a limb, and the nearest nursing provision has always been Plymouth. But that adds, it's probably 2 hours journey time in the morning, 2 hours journey in the evening. That's like, it's a lot of journey time. And if you've got a family and if you've got other things going on in your life, as well as wanting to becoming a nurse, it's just too far. And that's what's so brilliant about this provision here, because it gives that it takes that sense of, right, I can learn, I can build a career locally. And it makes all the difference, because some people have been wanting to be nurses for all their lives, and they've had families, but never had that opportunity potentially to go any further, or it's too far to travel to Plymouth or further afield. So now they can actually see a difference in their lives when they're in their 30s and 40s and even older, where they have that chance now to become qualified.
So what would you say to that person listening now who's thinking, oh, hang on, this sounds really good. Oh, I don't know. Would I be good enough? Would I be able to do it? Could I fit it in? What would you say to encourage them? If
they've always had a passion and they've always wanted, and they were keen to understand what nursing is, then absolutely go for it. If you can juggle everything, there's grants and funding around for you. So if you start on a nursing degree, you can get £5,000 a year, plus extras if you've got children, plus extras if you find it financially quite difficult. You can get maintenance loans as well, which support you financially through those 3 years. Absolutely go for it, because it's a wonderful career. A lot of people worry because there's lots of pressures in the NHS now and in healthcare generally. However, at this point in time, we know we need those passionate individuals, and it's the passion and the reward that people get from it that drives them forward. And it's a tough job, but it's such a rewarding job. So yeah, absolutely. Come and see us. Come and talk to us. We can give you all the support and all the understanding you need.
So where should we go for more information then?
Well, absolutely. You can come and visit us at the Satellite Centre at Petroc. We're in the Lifestyle Centre. You can go online at www.bolton.ac.uk. It's just had a name change. So it was the University of Bolton first of all, now University of Greater Manchester. But if you go there and tap in nursing into their search box, it will give you all the information about entry requirements. It'll give you all the information about funding, give you all the information about the courses that are available. But we're always open. Just give us a buzz. We're on Barnstable 01271 852533.
Loving the local community.
This is The Voice.